Welcome back, Captains, to another Infinite Galaxy video. This is Dragothian here, and today I wanted to talk about the Reclaim Shop. It's something that, when it came out, it was kind of low fanfare, but I wanted to make sure you guys were aware just how nice it is to use. It's a once a week thing that refreshes, and you can get things for things that you got laying around. So I want to make sure everybody was aware of this, because I was actually talking to somebody in game today and they didn't have any idea what it is. So first off, we got to start in the crew overview setup here. When you're going through your crew members, you're going to get a lot of green when you're opening up your Rebel citation devices to unlock new crew member blueprints or fragments. You're going to get a lot of these green commanders, and these are great when you're first starting out in the game. You want a few nice bonuses on your formation and things like that. But as you start to go deeper into the game, they start getting replaced by a lot of these nicer blue ones like Kobayakawa, which we'll talk about in just a second. Same thing with, say, LeBlanc Evans, another great one. Increasing your warship build speed is very, very nice to do. And then certainly other things as well. As you get into the epic and the legendary tier, you're going to start replacing a lot of those green ones, and then even some of the blue ones. Like, because of the way the game mechanics in the game are, you can't use blue or green crew members as captains for your flagships. So there's really only a few blue crew members once you start to get deep enough into the game where they're actually going to be worthwhile. I mean, there's quite a few here that are nice for resource output from planets. That's kind of nice. This one's for increasing your speed of construction for spaceports, but really don't need that too often, although she is useful as you get into that 25 plus range on your command center. You're not really using that very much, because you're so resource dependent at that point that you're not really rushing a whole lot unless you're kind of wailing out. So same thing here. We have Andrea Bruno increasing attack of frigates. That's nice, but you're gonna want that spot on, say, your formation to go to another commander that's going to give you a bigger bonus, or a bonus that's going to be attack of frigates and defense on frigates, or armor on frigates, or whatever that's going to be, right? So you're going to get multiple bonuses from these gold crew members, and then certainly better bonuses a lot of times on your epic crew members. And then again, these guys can be captains as well, so you want to make sure that you're leveling them up a lot more than, say, your blue or your green commanders. So why am I kind of going through all this when I'm talking about the Reclaim Shop? Let's go over to the Reclaim Shop really quick. Get out of the crew member menu here. We scroll to the right. You have the Trade Center over here, and this is kind of a catch-all for a lot of things in the game. You've got your regular shop, which has no discounts whatsoever. It's for Corium. You don't have anything that costs resources here. It's straight Corium purchase stuff, which is nice. There's a lot of things in here that aren't too bad to get with Corium, especially considering if you're leveling up your rally center here, you need these dispatch chips. That's kind of where you're going to get them at, unless you're getting them throughout the game organically. Then you have your blueprints for your blueprint shop here. I've got a lot saved up. I want to start really pumping these into my Achilles. I'm sorry, not Achilles, my Artemis. I was just going over my Achilles earlier. My Artemis and maybe my Cyclops. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that yet, but I think I'm organically leveling that up just nicely. And then same thing for my epic flagships here. I want to max out my Brontis. I haven't done that yet. I also feel like I need to max out my my Radamanthus, because I do want to start working on a decent destroyer fleet as well. So that's not bad to do, as well as getting some decent gathering ships up and running. Jason is not bad to have either. But VIP shop is also something nice to go through. I've done a video on this already a little bit as far as what's good so far. I have ranked up to level 10. I haven't bought this week yet, but I have ranked up to level 10, and I am getting these Advanced Federation credits every week. For me, it's a decent value. Whenever you open it up, you max it out. It's 9,600 Corium. It's not too bad at all. And you get a decent number of Advanced Federation credits to level up your legendary flagships. I wish these were better value. The crew member training courses here, I just feel like you're not getting enough XP for what you're putting out, especially like even the resource one right here. Like, this is 1,000,000 deuterium, which I guess in the grand scheme of things isn't that much, but it's still pretty big for 400 crew member XP. I don't know, that's a lot of resources for 400 crew member XP in my opinion. But Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the reclaim shop. That's what the fourth option over here is. And in fact, when you open it up, that's what's on the right side here is the reclaim shop. And it's kind of hidden, so you don't even really see it that well. When you click it, you're opened up to an exchange window where it's got this little currency up here. And you're like, how do I get that currency? I don't recall really getting that throughout the play of the game. Well, I'm about to show you. So these are things that you can spend this currency, which is again reclaim shop points. You can spend your reclaim shop points on these 9 items, and some of these things change throughout the week, or not throughout the week, but every week. Sometimes it'll be different commanders, different crew, whatever. Right now we've got Hu Jiangfei and Rebecca Anson Harmony on these data cards for your epic versions. Then you have LeBlanc Evans and Kobe Kawa, 2 of the best blue data cards you can get in the game right now. So I definitely want to make sure that everybody was aware on how to do this, because this is 10 free cards for you, so not too bad at all. But how do you get these, right? So first off, I've got enough to where I could probably buy what I need without even submitting anything, but I want to show you how this works. So on the tab for Reclaim here on the top, this gives you all of your data cards for your crew members that you've got that have not been spent. So you haven't used those data cards to create more ranks for that crew member. And for a lot of us in the game, we've already maxed all of our green crew members, which, to be honest with you, is kind of a waste for the most part, but still, it's here. But what you want to do is you just want to max it, and this is where you get. So if I was to trade in my Steve Harley data cards, which I don't use Steve Harley in any way, shape, or form, the reclaim price for 170 of his data cards would be 1,020 points. So if I sold those, let's go ahead and sell them. Okay, there we go. Now I don't have any more of those in my pack, but now I've got 14,880 of my reclaim shop points. And again, I can use those 1,000 on 2 LeBlanc Evans data cards, which I actually do need LeBlanc Evans data cards. So let's go ahead and snag him. I'm going to get all those with the 4,500 points there. Same thing with Kobe Yakawa, 4,500 points there. I need that. I wouldn't mind getting both of these, actually, considering what they do for me. So this is going to be an increase to storage center, which I take that back. I'm probably not going to do that. Increases gathering speed of titanium steel, increases titanium steel output. Yeah, I probably actually won't even do it on that one. That's 20,000 points for not really much back. But Hu Jiangfei is actually a decent captain if you wanted to use her. Increasing total armor of warships by up to 85% as a captain and up to 39% as a formation leader. And putting her on formation is not bad. It applies to all of your fleets. Adding more armor to all of your fleets, that's not bad at all. So I probably will grab her. And the way to do that, again, is to go over to the reclaim section here and trade things in. So let's go ahead and trade some things in. Let's sell. Let's go ahead and sell as well. I do this every week. I sell all my greens because I don't need them. I'm not using them. All of them are already maxed. And again, they're just sitting there. They're not really doing anything for me whatsoever. So I go ahead and do all those. All these are already maxed. So now that I've sold all my greens, I go back over and I've got 10,620. I definitely always get the crew training courses as well. It's only 5 80s, so that's 400 training course. But again, it's basically free. I mean, to me, it's basically free. Oh, I'm short. I still need more. Okay, so I still need more. I still need to get more. Let me do that. So here's where we're going to the blue ones. And I haven't had to go into my blue ones for quite some time, but on my blue ones, there's only a few of these that I actually am leveling up. Again, you can't use these as captains, so there's really only a few of these that you're using on your formation when you're not in war mode. Again, Karen Barone, for instance, it doesn't give you her card here, but she's got a nice buff to her. LeBlanc Evans, like we said earlier, was the warship building speed. We definitely want that on our formation when we're not in war. Same thing with Kobe Yakawa. He's got I believe it's research speed. Same thing, you want that on your formation whenever you are not in wartime. Min Lee, worthless in my opinion as far as what I need on a day-to-day basis. Same thing. So all these things kind of go in the hand of I don't need them on any given day. So let's go ahead and sell some of these as well. Not Olivia, not them either. Andrea Bruno, sell. Okay, there we go. Let's do Emma Aniston, sell. Hillcox, sell. Kawasaki, sell. Min Lee, you gone. Andy Perry, deuces. Nanami, see you later. And Tachibana, I'll see you another time. Okay, so let's go back over here. We're back in the thick of it. Let's go ahead and get all 5 here for 9,000. That used the majority of our reclaim points. Again, we could do the 20s as well if we wanted to, if we wanted to go down that path. I think you can get a total of... you can do unlimited purchases. That's nice. I didn't actually notice that until just now. So you can do this as much as you want. And if you're really hard up on crew members, getting their XP up, this is actually not a bad place just to throw all of your points into and get a bunch of member XP. That's not bad at all. I don't really go after the titanium or deuterium. I really wish there was plasma in here. That would be so amazing to have plasma in here. And again, shipbuilding speed ups, they're nice to have, especially if you're training for Galaxy Star, but otherwise I got a ton stockpiled up. So here's one for 20,000 to get Hu Zhongfei data cards. I don't have enough for that, and I really don't feel like trading in anything else right now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it where it's at. I think I did very well getting LeBlanc Evans and Kobayakawa data cards, as well as the crew training courses here too. Let's go into the trades, or the formation here, or I guess the crew member overview, and see if we can do another level on those 2 that I just got. I don't think I'm going to have enough for anything in particular. Let's see. LeBlanc Evans. Still just short. Need 6 more for him to get to another rank, and that will get me from 5.4 to 6%. And then same thing with Kobayakawa. Yep, still just short. Still need 22 for him. Right now I'm at 9.8%. That would put me at 10.9%. So I'm a little bit closer. But that's how to use the Reclaim Shop. I think that again, it's not like a game-breaking thing. That you, I mean, if you miss it a week, don't hurt yourself, right? But it's nice. It's an easy, free-ish way. Well, it is free. I mean, you're using stuff that you didn't really pay for. At least you probably didn't pay for with your Rebel citation devices. I mean, this stuff's just sitting there. Now, all this stuff from purple down, I'm using all these things, so I definitely don't trade those in. But a lot of the blue ones I trade in, and then all my green ones I trade in, and I usually have enough to get some extra crew member XP and some extra data cards to get these guys leveled up, because you need every little bit that you can possibly get to get these guys maxed out and leveled up. We've been playing for a while, and we still don't have these guys maxed out. It's kind of crazy how long it takes to get these guys ready to rock and roll. But that being said, I mean, I think that ultimately we're inching our way closer and closer, and this is a good way to do it. The Reclaim Shop, again, that's how you get there. You go to the Trade Center, then you go to the right and hit Reclaim Shop, and then you can sell your stuff here on the Reclaim section, and you can actually buy things on the Exchange section here, which is what I did. So hopefully this has been helpful, and hopefully, you know, if you didn't know about it, you're welcome. If you did know about it, this was probably really boring, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew, because it's out there and it's free, and it's something else you can get to help make your account stronger. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys later. Cheers, have a good one, and take care.